enjoy the magic of Christmas Day on 1. At 6, Jack Nicholson is feeling a little peaky.
I have given a name to my pain, and it is Batman.
The caped crusader of Gotham City makes the Joker's life a misery. And Eddie Murphy forsakes his own royal lifestyle at 9:30 in favor of coming to America. In search of a bride.
I am a man who has never tied his own shoes before.
Wrong. You are a prince who has never tied his shoes. Believe me, I tied my own shoes once. It is an overrated experience.
Jokers all the way, Christmas Day on BBC One.
Over on BBC Two, in about 5 minutes, Whoopi Goldberg stars in Steven Spielberg's remarkable and powerful The Colour Purple, a story of brutal male oppression, female servitude, and one woman's spirited fight to discover her own worth. Here on BBC One, after the news in a moment, we've an extra programme in which Terry Waite talks to Michael Burke in his first television interview since his release about his kidnap and captivity. That means that programmes for the rest of the evening will move on by half an hour, with You Rang, My Lord at 10 o'clock, Everyman at 10:50, and highlights of the final day's play in the World Golf Championship from Jamaica at 11:40. So, now on BBC One at 9:15, the news with Chris Lowe.
Terry Waite says he knew nothing about any dealings involving arms for hostages. In his first television interview, he gives a graphic account of his years as a captive, and he shows the blindfold he was forced to wear for so long. More terrorist murders in Northern Ireland. That's 5 tit-for-tat killings in 24 hours. Good evening. Terry Waite has said he played no part whatsoever in the arms for hostages dealings of Colonel Oliver North. In an exclusive BBC interview, which you can see in full after this news, he's described in detail for the first time his 5 years in captivity in Lebanon, how he was tortured, beaten and subjected to a mock execution. He told Michael Burke he had to go back to Beirut because he was told the hostages were seriously ill. But in trying to negotiate for their freedom, he became a hostage himself.
Terry Waite has been back at his home in Blackheath this weekend, a month after his release from captivity in Lebanon.